We're making chocolate banana protein muffins that are high in protein with Greek yogurt and protein powder. They can be made with a variety of flour, but I'm showing you how to make them gluten-free with a mix of oat and almond flour, giving them a delicious depth of flavor. Hello, my name is Nicole Bonilla, and if you love healthier recipes to our favorite foods, then you are in the right place. To make these really easy banana protein muffins, we're gonna start with some very ripe bananas. And these are the bananas that have the nice big brown spots on the outside, which means they are at their maximum sweetness level. So we're just gonna peel 2 bananas and put them on a plate. Now you're welcome to jot down these ingredients as we go along, or you can click on the link that's in the video description below, and that will take you to my website with the full recipe that has all the details. And then once we have all of our bananas mashed, we're gonna add them to a large mixing bowl. And then to add some extra protein and moisture to our muffins, we're gonna add 1/2 cup of plain Greek yogurt. I like to use full fat for the most creaminess. Then we'll add 1/2 cup of cane sugar, but you could use regular granulated sugar if you like. Then we'll add 1/4 cup of light olive oil. You could also use avocado oil, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and I just use my lid because it equals a teaspoon. And then we'll just whisk this together until it's well combined. And then we'll drop in 2 eggs, and then whisk again just until our eggs are incorporated. Now we can add our dry ingredients, and I love this recipe because it can be used with a variety of flour, and I've included a table on the recipe page on my website, and that has all the different flours and the measurements to use. I'm going to use some oat flour because I love the flavor of it, and I just took some quick oats and I ground them up in my blender for about 30 seconds to make this very easy flour, but you could also use store-bought. So I'm going to add 1.5 cups of oat flour. And then to add a little more protein and some moisture and some delicious flavor, I like to add 1/2 cup of almond flour. And to add the protein as well as some chocolate flavor, I'm going to use my favorite chocolate protein powder. And this is one of my favorites because it's organic and sweetened with coconut sugar, and it has vegetable, nut, and seed protein. And I've included a link in the description below if you'd like to check it out. So I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of chocolate protein powder, and then 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. And then I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we'll just stir these together with the whisk until it's well combined. Now, if you could use more healthy inspiration on a regular basis, I invite you to join my email list. Just click on the link that's in the video description below, and that is the best way for us to stay connected. Now I have this thick, gorgeous batter that smells amazing. When it comes to the chocolate chips, you can use any variety that you like that meets your dietary needs. So I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. I'm actually gonna hold out a couple tablespoons worth because I want to sprinkle these on top of the muffins before they bake. And then I'll just fold these in with my spatula. And then I just lined my muffin tray with some paper liners, and I'm gonna lightly spray them with some nonstick so I can easily peel them off the muffins. And then I'll just use my 1/3 cup batter scoop and scoop the batter right into each of the cups. I'm going to let the batter mound up a little bit higher right in the middle just so we get that gorgeous dome on top. And now that the muffin cups are full, I'm going to go back with my chocolate chips and just sprinkle a few more on top. And this really is just for the aesthetic and makes it very obvious that these are chocolate muffins. As far as I'm concerned, the more chocolate, the better. Well, these look gorgeous and they are ready to bake. Now, a really great hack for getting that higher dome on your muffin is to give it a heat boost. So we're gonna put this into a 425-degree oven and set our timer for 5 minutes. As soon as the timer goes off, we're gonna leave the muffins in the oven, turn the heat down to 350, and then we're gonna let these bake for another 16 to 18 minutes or until they're just lightly golden brown around the outsides and a toothpick comes out clean. Well, here are our muffins after they came out of the oven and I allowed them to cool, and they are gorgeous. I love how the batter kind of cracks and opens up a little bit on top, and they have this really gorgeous dome on top. And the muffin liner is very easy to pull off because we sprayed it first. Oh, look at that gorgeous inside. That is just soft and fluffy and full of chocolate. And it's delicious. I love how it's rich and chocolatey and has so much flavor coming in from those oats and the almond flour. And the protein powder is undetectable other than adding to the delicious flavor. And I love knowing that they're made with clean, natural ingredients, which means I'm gonna feel just as good even after I eat them. And I want to thank you for joining me today in my kitchen. I have included the link to this full recipe, and it's in the video description below, and that will take you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen.